Hello, hello. In today's video, I want to talk about you are a whole vibe. So, I have a blog and it's called Words Become Things. It's www.wordsbecomethings.com. And so I write various blog posts, and one of the posts that I wrote, the name of it is actually Radiate That Energy, You Are a Whole Vibe. And so I don't know, today I just felt like sharing some of the highlights of that particular blog post since I'm in a really, really good mood and I'm really on that whole thing about radiating good energy and having good vibes. So, what does it even mean when somebody says that you are a whole vibe? So, to me, it means that you bring something special to the table, like you have this unique energy that draws people in. And it's the way that you talk, it's the way that you laugh, it's the way that that person exists in the world that makes other people take notice. Your vibe is not something that can be faked. It's authentic. It's like when you are in your essence and you're your authentic self. And it reminds me of like when you hear a song and you have that perfect beat and the perfect rhythm and everything just resonates with you and it clicks with your mood and suddenly you're dancing like no one's watching. That is a good example of what a vibe is. And owning your vibe is very essential. We all know that one person that can walk in the room and they command attention. It's just automatic. Everything just comes automatically and it goes along with their individuality. It's about standing in your truth and knowing who you are right now. Just being yourself in the moment and not trying to be like everybody else, but just to own and hone in on your own uniqueness. That's what I think about when I think about being a whole vibe. And it's very important to tap into your vibe, even if nobody around you can relate. It's best to be yourself at all times. And now that I'm older, I'm over the age of 40. I'm actually over the age of 45 now. I'm actually 46. So, one thing that I have learned is just to be my true, authentic self. And I've learned how to stop people pleasing and do what's best for me. And it's very important that I do what relates to my likes and my interests and do those things that resonate with me and who I am. So to me, that is a good way to define what defining your vibe looks like. And another thing is when you recognize that you are a whole vibe, one thing that I have found to be very, very, very true is that you have to find your own style. So it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. I'm not into like the latest trends and fashions and things like that. What's important to me is something that I can relate to that makes me feel good, that helps to bring out the best in me. For example, this sweater that I have on right now is actually a sweater that really resonates with who I am as a person. Um, and I'm sure you're familiar with Sheen or Shein or however you say it, but I'm a huge Sheen, I just say Sheen, but I'm a huge Sheen fan. And so like this sweater came from Sheen and it's just something about the colors in it that resonates with me, that captured my undivided attention. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I have to have it. So that's just an example of, finding your own style and being your own person, being your own authentic self. And I was telling somebody, it's like, I really can't explain it, but for some reason, a lot of times when I buy things now, I've noticed that they have hearts on them. I have shirts that have hearts on them, and I have sweaters that have hearts on them. And also, even just something like this pillow right here that has lips on it. It's like, that's my style. I want to find like a picture that has like a big giant set of gold lips on it to go with my style. So I've learned how to find my own style, which flows into curating my own space. I have curated my own space, and when I decided to create my space, it's like that's how I came up with even the design that I have like in here. Like I'm in my living room right now and I'm still working on putting everything together, but I was able to hone in and find like what works for me, regardless of what somebody else likes. I had to go with whatever I like and what makes me feel like I'm at home. And when I found what resonated with me and what stood out to me, it's like I finally have like a sense of peace and a sense of balance when I learned how to curate my own space. And another thing is you can surround yourself with people that get you and lean into your passions, whatever you're passionate about, which I'm learning how to be more passionate about those things. Kind of like they flow into even like my style or like my space at home, like with the pillars and things like that, or just the design itself is a part of my passion. I'm passionate about the lips designs. I have like PJs that have lips on them, and I don't know. I'm really big on. I don't know why this is, but I have this thing where it's like I like unicorns and I like rainbows and I like the lips theme, and I also like the bright colors like on the sweaters and things like that, or like the hearts being on clothing, or like something else that I recently purchased that I can't wait for that to come in. It's really colorful and it's really bright, and I'm trying to get away from dark colors. There's nothing wrong with wearing dark colors, but I have found myself falling into a dark place. And I think that may be a part of why I resonate now with like the bright colors and things like that, because I'm trying to pull away from ever going back into that dark place that I was in. And so I think that's a part of the reason why I resonate now more with hearts and rainbows and things that make me smile, things that make me happy. And the energy that you give is the energy that you're going to get. So that's another reason why I'm learning to embrace my vibe and knowing that it has a ripple effect. So when I decide to show up authentically and unapologetically, I give other people permission to do the same. People are naturally drawn to people that are comfortable in their own skin, because it makes them feel comfortable and vulnerable enough to be themselves. And you'd be surprised at the way that people will open up to you once you are being your authentic self. Your energy can inspire other people even in small ways. Um, Even just like me getting on here and making YouTube videos, that was something that I really kind of shied away from. But now that I've started doing it more and more, I'm starting to get more comfortable and I'm really enjoying it and like the content that I create. Even if nobody shows up and watches my videos, even if nobody else tunes in or has anything to say, I'm being myself. I'm doing something that I really like. And hopefully one day that it will turn into my channel being monetized. But for right now, I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the process. This is actually something that I would love to do full time once I learn all the ins and the outs. And right now, it's like I'm just going with the flow and trying different things out and seeing what works. But I like being able to get on and talk about like my blog, or talk about the hair products that I've been creating, for example, or talking about the space that I've created for myself in my home and how it makes me feel like, I don't know, it makes me feel whole, like I'm finally starting to understand what my purpose is, even if I don't fully understand it just yet, but just to watch different things flow together for me and see how that all falls into place as I figure out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and just walking in authenticity. So at the end of the day, being a vibe, being a whole vibe, and knowing that you are a whole vibe is like you're owning who you are without hesitation, without any reservations, without any wavering. It's like you are who you are unapologetically. And it's about showing up and being your authentic self and knowing that you are enough. And for me, that has been a pretty big deal. So to see it all flow and fall into place is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit in anybody's box. I don't have to check all the check marks and be what society tells me I'm supposed to be. I can actually be my bold and authentic self. And it allows me to walk in a space where I understand that I don't have to play small. And I'm not going to apologize for who I am or the things that I like or the things that make me tick. So I hope this video has been an inspiration to you, and I hope that you realize that you too are a whole vibe, and it's time that other people know it too. So just be your authentic self, walk in boldness, walk in confidence, do those things that make you happy and make you tick. Start a YouTube channel if that's your thing, or start a blog or whatever it is that you want to do. Talk about the things that you're excited for. Start doing videos showing you gardening if you're into gardening, or tips that you can give about the way that someone can eat more and be more healthy, or like whatever it is that you're into. If you're into whatever type of hobby that you're into, if you're into creating crafts, maybe you can do DIY videos just to show how you create the bracelets that you create or something like that. Or you could give ideas that people could even do for a YouTube channel. But I am just getting started. I'm just tapping into this and I'm feeling everything out and I'm enjoying the journey. And so I am learning how to be my authentic self without any apologies, and just walking into who I am and realizing that I am a whole vibe and I can do this and I can keep on being the person that I am without reservation, without hesitation, without thinking anything else about it, but just showing up and being who I am over the age of 45 and walking in authenticity and enjoying the journey, enjoying the ride. I'm anxious to see, not anxious to see, but I'm excited to see where this is all going to go, because this is helping me to, I don't know, it's really helping me to tap into myself and come out of my comfort zone and try something different. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.